So let's start with today's session. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So welcome to the HR training session. I'm your HR trainer, Snehal Ghanate. And yeah, in the last week, we have studied Introduction to HRM. That is, what is HRM, its objective, its scope, and functions. And in HR Basics, we have learned recruitment, selection, training, and development, like basics of HR. And we have just seen introductory part, and then history of HRM, then human resource planning, and then job analysis, in which we have studied job description, job specification, and methods of job design, and we have studied case study, right? Any doubt in these topics? Yes. Am I
No,
audible?
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So in this week, we are going to see about the recruitment in detail, selection in detail, and then training and development, and motivation and leadership. Okay. So we have seen what is recruitment, right? So anybody can tell me what is recruitment in your language, in your
Ma'am,
words?
right person and right.
Yes, correct. Anyone?
Ma'am, we need to hire candidates according to their profile,
Yes, very good.
according to the company's profile.
Yes, right. So basically, recruitment is nothing but announcing a job opportunities to the public and stimulating them in such a way that a good number of employees, like suitable candidates, will apply for that job. Right. So we have seen human resource planning. So think accordingly like you are an HR manager. So in human resource planning, you have find out the what are the human resource needs, like what is the manpower requirement for which post you are requiring a employee, right? And then you have like find out if like something, for example, sales executive is the requirement for the company. Okay, so now you have prepared job analysis, in which you have described about the job and job specification. Understood? So now what you have to do is post the requirement, so on the social media, like, or on the interview platforms, etc. Okay. So posting that jobs on the platforms where you can get the candidates, it is nothing but recruitment. Understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, but before
Yes, ma'am.
proceeding with the recruitment as an HR manager, you must know what are the operational requirements, what are the revenue, what is the business goal, is the post is relating with that goal, and then determine what are the types required or what are the skills required by that candidate. You must know all the things. You must do proper human resource planning, and you must prepare the proper job design, which is nothing but job description and job specification, so that the perfect candidate can apply to your job, right? So in this recruitment part, we are going to see what is exact definition of recruitment, then why we do recruitment in the company, like objectives of recruitment, then process of recruitment, like how a company follows the recruitment, and then sources of recruitment, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, definition of recruitment, as you can see, Edwin B. Flippy defined the recruitment as the process of searching for prospective employees, that is nothing but like who are going to apply for the job, and stimulating them to apply for the jobs in the organization. Any doubt in the definition of recruitment, or like you have not understood about the recruitment till now? Understood? Please write down whatever is I'm saying, so it
Understood,
will be
ma'am.
helpful for you while giving the quiz or like MCQ questions. Okay, so just write down or note some points. Okay, it will be helpful for you. Okay, So next, so these are the objectives
Okay,
of
ma'am.
recruitment. So yeah, so objectives of recruitment. First, support the organization's ability to acquire, retain, and develop the best talent in and skills. So when you do recruitment, you'll able to acquire the people that is in the organization and retain them. Okay, sorry, just a minute. Okay, so in the organization we acquire the people and we retain the people and develop them, like give them training, the best talent as you have recruited them. So this is one of the important objective of the recruitment. And then second one, so obtain the number and quality of employees that can be selected in order to help the organization to achieve its goal and objectives. So uh, obtaining the quality of employees, like if we are not going to do recruitment, proper recruitment in the company, so there will be like not proper hiring, the employees will not match that position, so it will be difficult. So proper recruitment will help us in obtaining quality of employees that can selected in order to help the achieving organizational goals and objectives. So next, yes, can anyone from you read out the third objective? Yes.
Ma'am, shall I?
Yes, yes, please.
Create a pool of candidates so that the management can select the right candidate for the right job from this pool.
Okay. So in recruitment, what we are going to do is announcing the job opportunities to the public, right? So it will easily, the organization can obtain the right candidate from the pool of candidates who are applied for the job, right? So recruitment is beneficial while selecting the right candidate for the right job. Okay, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next one, attract and encourage more and more candidates to apply in the organization. So while you are posting the job, it is encouraging and attracting the new talent, right? More and more candidates to apply in the organization. And recruitment is also acts as a link between employer and job seekers, right? As an employer, you are posting the job and job seekers can find out the job. So recruitment act as a link between, like correlation between employer and job seekers. Okay. And then it is meet the organization's legal and social obligations, that is responsibility of organization regarding the composition of its workforce. So it will help us to meet the organizational goals, that is obligations, responsibilities regarding to the workforce towards the employees. What is the organization's responsibility? It will help to meet that. Okay. And then again, one of the important part, that it will increase the effectiveness of various recruiting techniques. We are going to see the recruitment techniques also in further topics. Any doubt in the objectives of recruitment? Understood why we do recruitment in the organization, and these are some benefits or objectives of the recruitment. Yes. Yes or
Yes,
no?
ma'am.
Okay, good. So now we are going to see process of recruitment, like how a recruitment is processed in an organization. So firstly, you have planned the human resource, right? How many people are required in the company, and then you have prepared the job analysis. So identifying the job requirement is the first step, and then preparing the job description and job specification. Okay, we have seen these 2 points in human resource planning and job analysis, right? Okay, someone is joining.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have seen these 2 parts. Can anyone explain first point, identifying the job requirement, like human resource planning, in single sentence, in your words? Yes, anybody? Anything that came into your mind while you are reading this sentence, like identifying job requirement?
Ma'am, we need to see the company's requirements, what they need according to the skills, what they need for the candidate skills.
Yes, right, exactly. So that is nothing but identifying the job requirement, like finding which job, like on which position the employee is required in your company. The next is preparing job description and job specification. Yes, anybody from you want to tell anything about this job analysis point, second step, as we have seen this in the last week?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
we need to prepare the job descriptions according.
Yes,
we need to
yes,
prepare
one by
the
one.
job description about the job. Yes, ma'am. First one is job. We need to prepare the job description about the job, and for job specification, we need to prepare the about the person.
Okay, correct.
Hello.
So, job description, like which points are included in the job description? We have seen one example also,
Ma'am,
like job
duties and
title. Yes,
responsibilities. Ma'am, job type, shift. These are included
yes,
in the job description, and in job specification, our qualification.
yes, correct. So, job description is like more about the job, and job specification is more about like employees specification. So, job description includes job title, roles and responsibility, and then location of job, and what is the job type, then shift of the job. So, it is that job description includes all these points, where job specification includes what is the requirement, candidate's qualification, what are the required skills, and then the salary expected, like salary what will be given by the company. So these are the things that described in the job specification. These are two important points, and especially second point, so that the candidate will know about the job thoroughly, right? If the job description and job specification is correct, then the candidate will feel easy to apply for it, as he will aware of the job and his responsibilities, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
So the
ma'am.
next point is advertising the vacant position. So now suppose if the sales executive is the vacant position, and now you have to reach out the people and tell them about it. So what do you think? What will be the great platform to inform the people about the vacant position?
Ma'am, on social media sites and on job sites.
Yes, exactly. Can you give me some examples? That is,
Ma'am, like
yes,
Naukri.com, Shine.com, on
yes,
LinkedIn, on Facebook.
yes, very good. So these are some platforms on which you can advertise for the vacant position, and also you can go through the campus recruitment, or like internal recruitment. So this will come as the part of sources of recruitment, and we are going to see it in detail in next part. So it is nothing but advertising the vacant position. That is how to reach out to the people, right? Yeah, so we have given the advertisement, right? And then next is attracting candidates to apply for the job. It is nothing but when you are going to tell the people that like we have the this opening in our company, right? So there are professional recruiters also, so they will help us attracting the candidates, right? Like placement consultancy. Have you heard about placement consultancy? Like it will
Yes,
help
ma'am.
in recruiting the candidates, right? Yes. So next is managing applications. So now we have advertised about our vacant position, and we have attracted the candidates to apply for the job, and so many applications are there for the job. So managing that application, then how to manage that? You have to appoint a proper recruiter who can like sort out the applications. There may be some like application which are not needed, or which is not suitable for your job. So managing those application, then scrutinizing them, which is nothing but filterization. Like how if suppose your recruitment uh, condition is that there must be above 60 percentage the candidate must have gotten in all his degree or like qualification, right? So scrutinizing application will help us filtering the applications according to the job requirement, and then shortlisting the candidates like to whom we are going to call for the interview, right? Yes, understood.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
process
Yes.
of
Yes,
recruitment.
ma'am.
Yes, can anyone of you will shortly explain what we do in the recruitment from start to end in your words? Yes, anybody in your
Yeah.
language, in your words.
Ma'am, first we need to identify the company's job requirement according to their requirement, what type of candidates they want. Then we need to do the job description and job specialization. We need to write the description of the job and specialization in which field we need the candidates. Then we need to do the advertising on various job portals, and then we need to attract candidates by putting the benefits of the company, and then we need to, after we get the application, we need to manage the applications, we need to check the applications, and we need to remove the applications according to the company's profiles, and then we need to shortlist them.
Yes, exactly. So we'll see one example. So if suppose in human resource planning, your like HR manager found that there is an opening for a Java developer employee, right? Who will do the for the position Java development, right? So it will be the first step. So next second step is preparing job description and job specification, in which you'll write what are the responsibility of job developer and what are the skills required. Like example, one of the important skill required is he must have know the Java language, right? So
Yes,
the
ma'am.
company's name, what are the salary expected? Suppose you'll be giving 25,000 per month or 3 lakh per annum. All the details will be described in the job description and job specification. Now advertising the vacant position. So what is the position? Java developer. So you can put this app or requirement on LinkedIn profile or Internshala profile, and then from the company's website, okay, or in through the company's website also, or you can just go to the placement consultancies, and there you can just tell them that we have this vacant position for job Java developer, and if you are having candidates, then you can call them, or like you can ask them to apply for the job, right? So it is nothing but attracting the candidates for the job. So you have like advertised the job post Java developer on LinkedIn, suppose, and you have attracted the candidates. Now you have got 100 applications for the Java developer. Okay. So how to manage those applications? Yes, the position is for Java developer, and you have got 100 applications from which you have to select like from 10 to 20 to call for the interviews. Then how you will manage those applications?
According to the skills, we will manage, ma'am.
Yes, again, anything else? Like I have said, there may be percentage criteria, like
Yeah, ma'am.
60%
Percentage
above.
criteria and
Yes,
special skills by the company, we need to see in the resumes.
yes. So managing, yes. So managing the applications and then scrutinizing it, that is filtering it according to your requirement. And then you have shortlisted 10 to 20 candidates, and then you can call them for the interview or for the selection process. Okay, so this was all about the recruitment. Any doubt in the process of recruitment?
No, ma'am.
Yes, understood.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So these are the sources of recruitment, like from where we can recruit the employees. So one of the part is internal recruitment, and other is external recruitment, right? Do you know any internal recruitment or external recruitment? Like what can be the internal and what can be the external from this image? Can you speak up?
Ma'am, and yes. Ma'am,
Yes.
in internal recruitment, the company in the company whoever candidates are there, they are given different positions. They have been transferred or they have been upgraded to the different position.
Yes, very good.
And
And
in
then,
external, we need to hire candidates for the company, different types of candidates for the company, according to their skills and qualifications.
yes, exactly. Correct. Anyone want to say anything? Yes. Yes, what is the internal source and what are the external source? Yes, ma'am has said you can correlate with that. Anyone can tell me? Okay, I'll say the definition of internal source and one from you. I want to know about the external sources. Okay, so internal sources is nothing but where the company uses its recruitment for recruitment, or the company can recruit its employee from the company itself by doing transfers, promotions, demotions, upgrading. Like it is the more internal part of the company, and no advertisement or such things has been given in the internal sources, right? Yes. Now, can anyone tell the what is external sources of recruitment? Yes. Am I audible? Am I audible or not?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so external source is nothing but where you find the candidates outside your organization. Okay, so it is the difference between
Okay, ma'am.
internal sources of recruitment and external sources of recruitment. So, can anyone from you tell me what are the benefits of acquiring internal recruiters, like internal recruitment? Benefits or advantages? Yes, it will save the cost of all the recruitment process, right?
Yes,
Like
ma'am.
advertising and
It will save the cost, and plus the candidates will get they will be excited and they will start working more hard when they get
yes,
upgraded to a different position.
yes. So it will also motivate the
With the
employees.
candidates. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Right. Again, anything else? It will save the time also, right?
Yes, ma'am. Right, ma'am.
Yes, it will save the cost, it will save the time. Again, anything else? It will motivate the employees in the organization if you promote them, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now
Yes,
tell me
ma'am.
what will be the disadvantages of it? Yes? Any disadvantages, any demerit, do you think? Okay, I'll tell one and then you can tell again. So, if we are doing internal recruitment, there will be lack of new talent, right? As you are not like recruiting new people and you are just doing transfer and promotions internally, then there will be lack of new talent from the students, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So again, any other disadvantages? Yes.
Ma'am, we may lose some qualified employees.
For like, can you elaborate the sentence? I mean, I'm not getting it.
Like, ma'am, see, if we do it internally, so we'll get only the candidates who are internal, but externally we'll find more candidates who are more beneficial, like they have
More
more good
skills.
skills.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay. Then anything else? No one want to share anything about internal recruitment disadvantages? It can be anything, right? If you're selecting people internally, there will be lack of skills, as one of you said, and there will be lack of new talent, right? Then tell me about the benefits of external recruitment. Yes,
New candidates are from outside. That's also one benefit.
yes, new talent can be recruited through the external sources. And any other?
Ma'am,
It,
innovation and creativity.
yes, exactly. Very important point that the employees with new creativity, innovation that can be recruited through the external sources as we are recruiting new talents from the. Okay. So any other? Yes. Now tell me disadvantages of external sources. Yes, what are the external sources disadvantages? Like you are recruiting people from outside the organization. So he might not know what is your company's policies and all
Ma'am,
that.
time consuming.
This one so
Ma'am, you are not audible.
Ma'am, voice is breaking, ma'am.
okay, let me check my network. Now am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we were talking about disadvantages of external recruitment. So one of you said is like it will be
Time
time.
consuming.
Yes, it will be time consuming as you have to follow all this procedure while selecting the people, like giving the advertisement, then attracting them, then calling out the candidates, taking interviews, right? And in the case of training and development induction programs also, you have to train the new employees, right? So it will be costly, right? It is not cost efficient. Both the internal and external has its own pros and cons. According to your job requirement, the company can choose from which they have to or they want to recruit the candidates, right? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other disadvantages of external? Like we have discussed what are the benefits of internal, so that will be disadvantages of external, right? Yes. Can you correlate with these two things? What are the benefits of internal sources that we have discussed? It is time saving, cost saving, right? So it is disadvantages of external. It is time consuming and it will be costly. Again, it will motivate
And the
the,
disadvantages of internal will be the advantages of external.
yeah, yes, exactly. So what will be the disadvantage of external sources?
External or internal sources.
External sources, disadvantages of external sources. If company is opting for external sources, then what other disadvantages like demerits क्या क्या हो सकते हैं?
Ma'am, one is time consuming.
Yes, right.
Cost,
Yes,
cost means cost,
costly हो
costly.
जाएगा. Yes,
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, and the workers, we will need more manpower.
yes, to recruit those people. Yes, exactly. Good. Again, yes. And external, one thing can happen in the external source of recruitment, not for the all time, but you may select the wrong candidate and it will affect the company, right? But if
Yes, ma'am.
you are selecting the
Yes,
internal sources, it will be helpful for the company as the company and all the employees know each other well, right? And in the external sources, you are like external from outside. One employee is coming in the organization, then all the employees must adjust with him. right? Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So internal sources are transfers, promotions, upgrading, then demotion, then retired employees also. We can see like there are retired people can also come join the company on contract basis, right? Then retrenched employees, the employees who left the organization previously, they can also be joined, and then dependents and relatives of deceased. So if death happened of any employees, then his dependents like son, daughter can join the company, or the relatives, right? So these are the internal sources of recruitment. Any doubt in internal sources of recruitment, or anything you want to add? Yes, understood?
Clear? Yeah, ma'am. It's clear.
Okay, so external sources is nothing but press advertisements, like you give advertisements, then educational institutes where like campus selection, right? You go to the colleges and then select the freshers, right? It is the external source. Then placement agencies are outsourcing. As I said, like example, placement consultancies are there. Okay. Then employment exchange. Can anyone tell me what is employment exchanges? Any idea about this word? Employment exchanges. Yes.
No, ma'am. No idea.
Okay, so employment exchanges is nothing but it is like morely in the factories. Okay, so employees are exchanged, like their employment is the employees transferred from one company to other company, but it is not like transfer. Okay, that is internal part. It is like outside, from the outside the organization, you are replacing the employees. Okay, so if you one company has a good Java developer and other company has good C developer, then they can exchange both the employees. So it is one of the example of employment exchange. Okay, we are going to see it in the further in detail. What is like employment exchanges? Then labor contractors, like construction sites, factories have labor contractors, right?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes. So unsolicited applicants, and then employee referrals. So there are like employee refers other their relatives or their friends. So it is nothing but employee referrals. Then recruitment at factory gate. So what happens in the industrial area like factories? It is displayed in the factory's gate. Okay, like 40 workers are required, as laborers are not aware about these sites, right? LinkedIn or Internshala, they don't use such platforms, they don't use social media. So
Yes, ma'am.
recruitment is done through the factory gate. It is the word factory gate. So it is like circulated in the industrial area. It can be posted around that area. Okay, so that was the external sources. Yes, any doubt in this? Yes.
No, ma'am.
No,
No,
ma'am.
Okay,
ma'am.
okay. Can anyone tell me unsolicited applicants? Yes.
No, ma'am, I don't know.
Okay. No one knows what is meaning of unsolicited. Like the employees who are not like unexpected. Okay, that you don't know that employee can like hired for the job. So it is nothing but unsolicited, who is like unexpected employee. Okay. So that was all about recruitment. Any doubt in any point of recruitment? Yes.
No, ma'am.
No one has any doubt in this recruitment whole topic? Okay. So let's move forward. Okay. So, recruitment is nothing but, as I said, like campus selection, then campus selection, then placement agencies, then placement We are going to take one quiz on recruitment topic. So just go through it once again. And if you feel any like anything is not understanding, then please ask.
Yes, guys. Just do read and come for the next session, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
So any doubt on this?